Hey everyone, welcome to Meltdown for Noobs. Today, we're going to be talking about Trials of Osiris and Season of the Witch. Woo! The date today is 8/25/2023, and let's get started with this week. So, for starters, the Trials weapon for this week is the Immortal. Yay! Now, there are a few things to watch out for with the Immortal that makes it different from last season. There have been huge PvP changes and general changes. The sandbox, where range has been decoupled from zoom. One trait on the Immortal that I would not recommend getting is rangefinder, but it's also pretty new, so really it's kind of up in the air. So things to watch out for on the Immortal, I would say, would be threat detector, perpetual motion, maybe encore in the first column, and then you got target lock, kill clip, demolitionist, all good traits, And you still probably want to go for that range, but not as big a deal as it was before. I'm going to be a little bit lost this week because I haven't played much PvP since the season started, and with all the changes, all the range changes, from what I heard, hand cannons and auto rifles got a pretty decent buff for range. But when I look at things like SMGs, the SMG I'm looking at has dropped range significantly. So, just be wary of that. Immortal's not gonna be probably mapping people like it was. It's still got pretty good range for an SMG, but not quite what it was. All right, onto the map portion of this video. We are going to start out with the spawns. Where are the spawns in this map? I just want to start off by saying, I have very little experience on this map, as a whole in Destiny 2. I don't think I played it much in vanilla. Was this a PlayStation exclusive map? I mean, even recently, I haven't played it much. I'm surprised it's the map, but okay, spawns starting off. We got one. All right, so we got one spawn and we got two spawns. Ignore the AB. Pretty close to where the points are, but they're not quite. I haven't really played enough games to see where all the points are. And like I said, this is a pretty new map to me. We're gonna start on the outside here. You get this whole area here, and I think there is a point there. We're gonna use green for points, and there's going to be a point here. And as far as I know, that's it. Now, what do we have for strong positions? Well, on this point here, we'll start off with this one. Obviously, this right spawn has the biggest advantage because they get to come here. They have plenty of cover in like these areas, in this area, where the enemy team just can't get there without exposing themselves. So like back here, if the point spawns here, which I think it does because I remember it ending on that one, it's like GG, go next for this side. Unless you can flank, but then again, you have this small route of egress through here, right? And then you have to either go all the way around there. There's really not a lot of what you would call easy ways to contest this point from the left side. Now to this point, as far as I'm aware, is kind of anybody's game. But I will say this right spawn over here, we'll just call, this right spawn, or the easternmost spawn, has the advantage because they have closer cover to it, right? Because they have cover here, they have cover here. They also can kind of play loosely right here because for anybody on this side to see them, they have to expose themselves quite a bit. So, like, the only point where you could see this point safely from the western side is from in here, and it's not even that great of a view. But I will say you do have a little bit more flanking options on this side because they're probably not going to be holding back up in here. They might, but more often than not, they probably won't. So that is the outside for you guys here. And I think here, and remember, blue is the western side, red is the eastern side. So for this side is a little bit different. It is very close quarters, So be wary of like things, spike nades like trip mines, lightning nades, void souls, any AoE effects, because it's going to be very, very strong here. Now, I will say the western side does have a slight advantage with a little bit easier to maneuver cover because they have high ground here. They also have an option to look this way. They also have options to look this way, and that covers most of the points. And the only reason I'm covering both of these points at the same time is because they're pretty much in the same area. You also have the option to move around here, get an angle, down this way. It is a pretty strong position to be on the west side for this. And you can flank, but again, you have these small routes of egress. And it's very easy for the enemy to see you coming, unless maybe you're invisible or something, but I wouldn't recommend it. Now for the eastern side, there's very little cover, right? You kind of want to, the only position that's really strong for you would be here. Maybe holding this angle down here and coming around here and just looking inside from here. You don't want to push in through this door because this guy over here will see you, and so will this guy over here. You got a lot of points that can look on you if you push all the way in, but you can cover both points if anybody jumps on. You do have it covered. But I will say that the eastern side is definitely weaker. You might want to actually just push into here and prevent, the western side from taking over this backside. Now, are there any points where people run into and immediately get sniped? There is a couple, I would say, and it's this entire outside lane here. You can see that, right? Anywhere where there's a long line of sight, it is very easy for people to just like run into and not think about. But that's like the only one. It's not very crazy. You're not going to be having people doing that all the time. So it's not even that much to worry about. All right, subclasses. What should you be running on this map? I would recommend some AoE things such as lightning grenades, spike nades, dust field nades. They're all going to be very, very strong. And I'm just going to cut the chase. I don't know what's going to be super strong right now. The meta really hasn't shooken out. I mean, most of the people I was playing with were just using hand cannon shotguns and AoE nades. So a lot of things changed as we went into the new season. And I would recommend just experimenting with it. Have some fun. Embrace this new state. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. Like I said, I haven't played much PvP since last season. And with the range changes and Titans getting nerfed pretty hard, like they're not bad, but they did receive a significant nerf. Doesn't mean they're weak. It's just not as. But I did see a lot of warlocks, so take that as you will. I didn't see any of the cheesy Invisa strand warlocks, but I guess we'll have to see. Again, just try stuff out, have fun, don't worry about what other people are using. This is a new season, a new meta. Let's try to make the most of it.
What the hell?
Where did you come from? Oh, did I forget to mention new trials armor, and they all look sick. So there is reason to grind it other than the immortal. I will be grinding it. And I just want to encourage you guys, have fun. Because if you're not having fun, you're not playing a game. And that's what we're all doing, right? That's what this is a video game. Let's all enjoy ourselves, enjoy what's changed, and just actually breathe it in. I think too much of the Destiny community complains a lot of the time. I mean, that's every gaming community. It's just people just upset with the way things are, either expecting too much or the game companies just don't deliver enough. So let's just treat this as a game and enjoy our time. There's always a nice pace to be competitive about it. But I think as the meta kind of shakes out, we should just have fun with it and enjoy what we're doing and enjoy the time we're playing. I'm sorry about the video last week. I just had some personal things come up, and also it was the last week of the season. I knew that I was going to be doing a lot this season. So you know, sorry. I will hopefully see you guys later. If you stayed this long, please like and subscribe. Bye.